I think the interest is out there from the WWE side and MJF, and MJF's like, yeah, it's time to get paid.
Yeah, I think that it's like I said, I think this is all very real, definitely not a work. But my question is this a game of chicken MJF really wants to play? Because let's say he does go to the WWE. They're not gonna let him do what he does there like he does here. I don't think they will unless WWE's changing up how they let their wrestlers be, or excuse me, their sports entertainers entertain. So I don't know. I think it's a lot of just MJF just kind of doing what he should do, just being his own advocate and talking up his own name to make sure he's getting the biggest number he can on that piece of paper when he signs, as all professionals should do in any walk of life. But I just don't know if it's something. I don't see him going anywhere else. And I think Tony, I don't think if Tony Khan was a more of a veteran, he would challenge him on like, prove it that you really gonna leave and go let your character die somewhere else. But I don't think I think he's gonna be too chicken and give him whatever he wants just because he's afraid of the backlash.
J-Mo, you can't just nod your head. It's a podcast. This is an audio medium.
We're not on video. Damn.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Not yet. No, BA, I completely agree with you. That's the only thing that I fear for MJF is that when he goes to WWE, they're not going to be able to allow him to be MJF. He's going to come out like Chavo Guerrero driving a golf cart, knowing WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just don't see MJF going for that, man.
Yeah, I don't either. I think once he figures out what they have in plans for him, and I also think that because MJF's what, 6 foot, 6'1",
6'1", I believe.
Yeah,
and he's not built like Roman or Brock. And once WWE finds that out, well, I mean, obviously they can see it on TV, but I know Vince doesn't watch anything. So, but anyways, I don't think they'll ever put a title on him if he goes there.
And MJF started there. I want to say he wasn't on Tough Enough or something like that.
No, he was on NXT. He was a security guard that would accompany
Joe
to
the
ring.
Samoa Joe smashed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from that day, he turned into MJF.
So I agree with you guys that he won't be able to do everything he can do as MJF in WWE, but I don't think it's about that. I think it's just about the money right now.
Yeah, I think the Cody conversation got MJF kind of pumped up the way he was talking. I think he saw what happened. Him and Cody are boys. I think he saw the fact that a guy that came in and was a big, you won't say the main reason for the success of AEW, but he put a lot out there, at least as far as the beginning with the All Out shows and the All In shows. Cody put a lot. That was a lot of his energy, a lot of his blood, sweat, and tears out there.
He bet everything on it.
Yeah, literally. So MJF saw that. MJF was around in the beginning too. He was on those shows. And the fact that Tony Khan just basically said, yeah, we got these guys from WWE just dumping in. We don't really need to give you the type of money you think you're not about to get Punk money, basically.
And we don't need to give you creative control anymore.
Yeah. So I think those two things, especially because his character was kind of treaded water, to say the least, at the end there, to be as kindly as I can to Mr. Rhodes. But
because that was the big thing with Cody, was that he was like, yeah, we're taking away your booking power, because the reports are out there that the money was pretty close. And I mean, if you're Cody, I get it. Like, your goal is to always be the biggest wrestler in the world. If the money's close enough and you don't have the booking power in AEW, go back home. Go get some Mania moments.
Go get some more Triple H knowledge, because that's who he wants to be at the end of the day. That's his biggest idol in wrestling. And Triple H has always controlled his own narrative. See what I did there? As far as his booking power and how he was gonna look at the end of shows. I don't blame Cody for doing it. I think MJF sees what's happening. He sees Tony Khan kind of just throwing money blindly at all these people that are coming in the door, and these people's careers are further dying. You could argue some of them are doing worse off than they were in WWE or NXT since showing up. So it's a problem, man. And the more I watch, and J-Moe, you're not gonna like this, man, as you're an AEW guy. I don't feel good about what they're doing, man. There's just too many people, and they're letting a lot of these guys die on dark. Nobody's watching that shit except you, maybe J-Mo. So
I don't even watch AW Dark or Elevation.
That's saying a lot. You're one of the diehards. So, and I would consider myself. I was more of a before I started up on the pod. Before you guys challenged me to watch NXT, I watched AEW more. Just because of the people that I'd like to see, like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. And even though I hate how the Young Bucks are, they are entertaining. They are fun to watch. It was more fun to me.
I never have. I don't know.
This spot fest after spot. If you just want to see a bunch of spots, which I mean, it's not good storytelling, but it's fun to watch sometimes, sure. But
to me, the only good matches the Young Bucks have are against the Lucha Brothers, and it's because the Lucha Brothers don't need to set up their spots. Those guys, they just move. It's poetry in motion. I don't think their matches with FTR are that good. I don't think their matches with Jurassic Express are that good. But then again, I don't like Jurassic Express at all. That's a whole nother A-Dub being a hater issue.
It's not. They book everybody to look bad, except their people, because that's just how they are. They have booking power. This goes back to the conversation we were having.
Do they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, they're EVPs.
You can't tell when you watch Tag Team Division. They are burying our boys FTR, man. That's why FTR is so upset right now. And they kind of knew it when they was going over there that the Bucks weren't gonna play nice with them because they had some heat, a little bit of heat walking in the door with them. So this is what it is, man. Like and that's a whole nother discussion as far as like the tag team division in AEW and with Ring of Honor. Forget about that. Tony Khan's got this whole other stable of people that he can use / not use. So I don't know, man. If I'm a wrestler on the outside and I see AEW and I know my prospects in the WWE are what they are, I'm not so antsy to go jump over there, especially if I can just get paid to just sit around.
I've heard catering in WWE is some of the greatest food in the world.
Same. I've heard the same thing. I said I'd rather sit there.
You know what? Let me. And you can do things while you're in WWE to get yourself over. Mm-hmm. Like you can post stuff on your Instagram and you can do the workout videos, do character stuff on your Instagram. You can go down to NXT and visit that content lab. Like there's things you can do. But then like you start to realize a lot of guys are just wrestlers. Mm-hmm. They're not, as Jericho would put it, sports entertainers. Yep. And if I'm one of those guys that I think I'm a sports entertainer and I can get myself over and get myself on TV, or at worst, travel the world and eat some of the best food in the world, or I can go launder in the small college towns that AEW does and not eat the best catering in the world and have to deal with those mouth breathers, you know what? I might stick around.
I can't even be mad at that. AEW's towns, they remind me so much of old school WCW, how they just, WCW stayed in like the same like 5 or 6 states and they would rarely venture outside of them until the NWO got huge.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Pittsburgh, Chicago, Jacksonville.
Yep. It cracks me up.
San Antonio.
Somewhere for the first time. I'm like, how? You guys have been a company for like 3 years. Like y'all should be. Well, I know in the pandemic and all that stuff too, but I'm just
they're like 3 years in. And they're just now coming to Detroit.
Yeah, so they haven't even sniffed Columbus.
Yeah. Didn't they come to Cleveland once?
Once at the Wolfstein Center.
Twice. Yeah, there you go.
Twice? Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember the Wolfstein Center show, and I thought about going, and I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, next one maybe. We'll take a pod vote next time they're in Ohio if we should make that happen, fellas. I do want to I want to see the environment. I am intrigued to see. I've been to hella WWE stuff. It's very kid friendly. I feel like when I go to a WWE event, like I feel bad like cussing and being kind of belligerent at those places because I see like kids and families around me. Yeah, like I remember I went a few years ago. This is when it was fun to boo John Cena, and he had
always been fun to boo John Cena.
Oh yeah, but I should say when he was actually on TV and he was the only thing that they had at the time. And this is when they were shoving Roman Reigns as a face down our throats. And I remember that some SmackDown and John Cena was wrestling. I want to say this is when he was beefing with Jinder Mahal when they were giving him a push. And there's this kid, this little boy and his mom, and he was so pumped to see John Cena. And I was just screaming so much, just like, fuck John Cena. Like just and I think back, that's so inappropriate.
Don't hinder the gender.
It's so bad, but yeah, man, I would like to see what an environment at AEW show. Even though I kind of feel I'm gonna have to stay close to J-Mo, a little closer than I normally would. My tag team partner's gonna have to protect me in the land that is AEW, because as we see, they aren't very friendly outside the likes of Swerve. So I don't know, they're gonna be too friendly to me and Dub.
Don't worry, boys. I won't take my medicine that day.
Oh, good. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need J-Mo very, very angry and antsy in everybody's face.
But yeah, you're gonna see them ticket prices, and the IRS is gonna come out of you like, oh my God, I am taken aback. Y'all want me to pay what to sit where?
AEW be waxing like that, Doug?
Bro, so can't remember if I told the story in the pod, but I looked it up because I was like, you know what? They in Detroit the Wednesday before July 4th weekend. Perfect time for me to go up there, see the fam, and take that whole week off,
Get rejected by some girls.
Yeah, go see some chicks, do whatever. And I was like, all right. So I hit my boy up like, yeah, we going. He's like, all right, bet. I looked up the tickets. So lower bowl, Little Caesars Arena, like phenomenal tickets for the Monday Night Raw. When it was Roman versus Brock at Mania, it was the Raw that Roman called out Brock and Brock wasn't there. So Roman goes into Gorilla, shakes down Shane and Vince. Like, yo, it's bullshit. He don't show up to work. I don't like that. First time I ever cheered for Roman, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker don't show up for work. Those tickets cost me $110 for the exact same seats. For the next Pistons game, they were about $600, and the Pistons suck at the time. I forget, they were playing another shitty team. For AEW though, same tickets, $750.
Oh wow, the audacity!
Damn, yeah. Like when they came to Cleveland, I looked at tickets because I thought about going, and like we were up, so not like on the floor, but in the first section, and I think tickets were like $35.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Now, was this the first year, J-Mo? Is this year one of AEW?
No, this was like the last time they came to Cleveland.
Was it Dynamite? Rampage?
Yeah, it was Dynamite. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You must know something I don't know about people in Cleveland versus people in downtown Detroit.
Where'd you look at tickets at, Dub? Like, what site did you go to?
I just went straight to Ticketmaster.
Oh, no. You got to go to AEW Tix.
See, look, AEW got their own, like,
yeah, they have their own
third party, their own little like hookup for their people, and they wax everybody else who's looking from the outside looking in. Tony Khan knows what he's doing. His dad is an NFL owner, leak Prince money, so he knows how to scam people into coming to see his shows.
I guess.
Yeah, hold on, where is it, Dub? In Detroit?
I'm at Little Caesars.
Little Greasers.
Pizza. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey man, some families were brought up on those hot and readies.
What? I get one every so often just to remind myself where I came from.
I feel that, man. I 100%.
You can never forget.
Can't.
Yeah, J-Mo, when I go to that website and click on the link, it takes me to Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I know. I just figured that out. Yeah.
Yeah. They waxing motherfuckers. Hey, don't get me wrong. Rent in downtown Detroit right now is sky high because of all the gentrification. But I'm not paying $750 and not sitting ringside.
Yeah, and they're gentrifying in Cleveland too, so I don't understand it.
If you said in section 109, they're like $115 a ticket.
Well, 109?
Yeah, I just looked at 109 is pretty center. I see 216 is $29 a ticket. Yeah, but I was looking at 109 though, and that's $115 a ticket. But we're not here to talk ticket prices on AEW. I mean,
no, I'm looking right here. I'm about to motherfucking fucking screenshot this shit and send it to you.
Thanks.
Section 109, row 4, $749 a ticket.
Man,
dude,
Tony Khan is on coke.
Facts.
We know that. We
allegedly. I don't want to get sued.
Allegedly. I allegedly have proof now. Tony Khan is on coke.
There you go.
He tripping.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 106. That's $115 a ticket. Still, those are good seats.
Yeah, solid for the
They're-
Q.
They're okay.
No,